Good morning to the gamers. Hello. Good morning. Hey, NL, have you seen the asterisk, 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 asterisk? I don't know. I couldn't possibly answer the question. There's almost an infinite amount of things that those asterisks could contain. Let me think of things I did see yesterday, and you could tell me if it's one of them. What did I see yesterday? What did I see yesterday? I saw a short Helldivers 2 video where these guys were RPing, and they would say, like, be advised, I'm EP, and then they would dive backwards as if they were falling asleep. Or they would go like, be advised, it's ordering nap directive. And then they would dive and like land on like a piece of furniture. That's about all I saw, though.
Be advised, I'm going Betty Buys.
What the fuck? Jesus.
Be advised, it is nap time.
Liberty never sleeps, soldier. Get the fuck up.
On my watch.
Be advised, I am EP.
Next motherfucker to sleep on the job is getting rail canned.
Be advised, honk shoe.
Oh shit!
What am I
Tactical
climbing
EPness,
over,
tactical
bro?
EPness.
Why is Age on fire?
Okay, I burned to fucking death. Freedom.
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 EP.
Bro just did drugs.
Whoa!
Where did bro go?
It says press.
They're all over the fort. I'm calling it. I'm doing. All you guys got to do is worry about not dying.
Oh,
I'm doing the shit.
I don't know if I can do that.
Be advised, honk shoe.
Don't
robots are
go
making me
blow up
fucking
the face.
Ben Gibbard if he was FDR. So this is the New Deal. So true. So everybody legislate some tax reform. We're gonna listen. Can't all be winners. That's a very complex thing to try to build at runtime. That's tough. You do your taxes yet? Yerp. My condition for going on vacation in the first third of the year is taxes have got to be sorted. Otherwise, while I'm on vacation, I'll just be like, I should have done my taxes. I mean, I didn't really do the taxes. I sent all the relevant documents to my accountant, and then my accountant replied 2 days later and said, here's some other stuff that would be helpful. And I delayed replying to it for as long as I possibly could. At which point I said, hey, I could still get you like these receipts, but given that we're getting pretty close to crunch time here, is it that relevant, or is it just something that could give me some more deductions? And then they said, give me more, it'll just give you more deductions. And I said, you know what? Well, we got them if we need them. I can live with that. Money was on sale. Yeah, but like, listen, I'm not complaining. I'm very happy to have an accountant doing the stuff for me. But at the same time, every receipt that I send to my accountant, you know, you add up 10 of those receipts, that's like a quarter hour of billable hours. So the receipts have got to add up to more of a deduction than his billable hour rate. So like there's times when he's like, hey, do you have a receipt for like this $9 purchase? And I'm like, yeah, but I'm not going to send it because it's going to cost you like, it's going to cost me $25 to get you to open it. I'd rather just pay the government. How do you think us accountants feel? Oh, I honestly feel like you are basically like heroes, especially from January till the end of April. Like it kind of feels like a job where I'm sure you have stuff to do from May to December, but I feel like January to April, you're probably like, why did I choose this career? And for taking that mantle, for taking that responsibility, I appreciate it. True for a lot of jobs? Well, I agree with that, but at the same time, I feel like jobs have busy seasons, don't get me wrong, but is there a more obvious like busy season than tax season where everybody's personal tax is due on the same day, and many of them, perhaps the majority, like all put it off as long as possible. Shipping during Christmas, you guys are going to get me in trouble. I'm not saying that the accountants have it easier or harder than the people who are packing boxes to ship for Christmas, but I know which one I would rather do. I can't, if I had to, I don't even like to look at my own documents for taxation. Looking at someone else's, I would just be, every single one of my clients would be getting audited, full stop. I just would not, I couldn't, if I can't muster the enthusiasm to be passionate about my own taxes, like somebody else, they got no shot. I'm not saying it's easier to be packing the boxes, but at least there's a part of packing the boxes that is like, you know, what's the worst that's going to happen? Like somebody's Sensodyne is going to explode en route, or like, you know, the 48-hour shipping is going to take 72 hours. Like, at least the relative penalty for inattentive work is lower. It could fall on you and snap a disc in your spine. Yeah, but like, I don't know. I'm built different. I would simply move out of the way. Taxes is like a small part of what many accountants do. That's crazy to me because I see like ads for accounting firms on TV. And I'm like, outside of January to April, I just have no concept of what they do. There's bookkeeping. I understand bookkeeping. Do they all, maybe sometimes they call you in and they're like, hey, your business is spending too much money on catering. Your cash flow has gone negative as a result. Hi, Tomo. We do all the extended returns that we couldn't do during busy season. I believe that. I believe that. Okay. Here we go. 1985, 1.9 billion views. It's the most popular song in history. It's Take On Me by Aha. Yep. Okay, that was a fast one. As an accountant, I'm currently scanning thousands of documents from previous years. Well, that happened to us. I met with my accountant, and we had 4 manila envelopes of hard copies of stuff. That we haven't been, like, since COVID, all our meetings have been, like, virtual and stuff like that, and we've submitted documents through their portal. So Kate was like, I got all this paper, and they store it for us. So I gave it to my accountant, and I was like, do you guys, like, archive this? And he said, yeah, no problem. We'll scan it into the system so that it's there forever. I'm like, buddy, this is like, who you got doing that? Because this is like, there's got to be at least 5,000 pages here. And like some of it is important forms, but some of it is like, it's like nothing. It's like 8 pages of like one Amazon invoice for a fridge filter or something. Like that's crazy. You just load it in as a stack? Froggy voice? Yeah, but like what happens if like you press the button to scan 1,500 pages and then like you go for lunch and then you come back and like you look at the scanner and like after page 3 it was like error. Next guy's problem? Why? Because your ass is getting fired, right? Or what? You do it again? All right, I guess. I worked at a law firm as a clerk where I had to scan a bunch of stuff. You just scan it in one big chunk, then in PDF, separated as needed. Scanning doesn't take too long. You guys are right. I'm out of touch. I cannot do another job. Because you describing that as easy is like, I don't think I could do it. That would take me like, if I had the ability to procrastinate it, it would never get done. You scan like 1,000 pages and then manually delineate them into individual PDFs that then you've got to name properly and then move them to like the right directory and stuff like that. Oh man, I don't know. Confirmed real jobs are harder than streaming. Well, listen, this is not disrespect. Scanning a piece of paper into a digital version is no more real than the bullshit that I do. Like it's basically, we're both doing something that is kind of like, it's a bit of a make work project. We have to be at the office for a set amount of time and then we got to do something while we're there, okay? You know, I'm not trying to insult you. I'm just, I'm just saying. All right, it's the last dulls for a little bit because I am going away for 1 week starting tomorrow. That means in 1 week, it will probably have been 1 week since you looked at me. Or at least 1 week since you looked at me and I knew that you were looking at me. You got to have mercy on me today, okay? I got about 4.5 hours of sleep. Went to bed around 11. You know, you sleep a little fitfully, then you enter your REM sleep. Woke up to my daughter standing in the silhouette of our bedroom door, backlit by our hall light. So she was encased in shadows, and she just pointed at her nose, and I went, "Oh, what's up?" So I stood up, and then it wasn't too bad, but she had like a little bit of a nosebleed, and it was the first time she's ever had a nosebleed, so she was like freaking out. So we got the nosebleed handled, everything's okay. Then I put her back in her crib, and she pointed at the wall, and she had wiped her nose and then wiped the blood all over the wall. Wasn't that big of a stain, but still, I was like, okay, I'll go get the stuff to clean the wall. And then put her back in her crib. She started to cry, and she said, "Will you sleep in my room with me?" I said, "No problem. It's very comfortable in here on the hardwood floor with a pillow designed for a toddler and no blanket." And she fell asleep, and at this point, it was like maybe 4:45 in the morning. I knew I was cooked, right? I usually get up at 5:30. I'm not going back to sleep for 45 minutes. Plus, you lie to yourself, right? Like when it was 4:45, I was like, time to start my day. I feel amazing. You know, I'm walking on sunshine. It's only now that I'm like so tired. But then like while I was eating breakfast, she was at the top of the stairs and she pointed again. And then I went up and she was like, "I want to sleep in bed with a talking friend." A talking friend is unfortunately me or my wife or one of our 2 cats who are not reliable. So I put her in my spot in the bed next to Kate. And then she slept okay until like 7:30. I got a twin mattress for the nursery. Honestly, I would +2 that in a heartbeat. We should be playing Pokedoku. I apologize, but this is life, man. If I could go back in time, around the age of 6 months, I would buy like at least a little futon or something to put in her room. Because the thing is, you don't want to reinforce the idea. When you have like a calm mindset, you're like, I shouldn't go sleep on that because it'll make it harder to break the habit. Well, it's 2 years later, and I basically have not slept on her floor more than like once every 3 months, and this still hasn't broken the habit. So I would say, think of future you at 3 a.m. when your kid is like having separation anxiety, and just get a cot or something, anything. I promise. Even there have been stretches of bad sleep where I'm like, she should just take my spot in the bed and I'll go sleep on the couch. Like, I don't want her to get addicted to sleeping in the big bed, but at the same time, like, you know, you got to get a little bit of rest so that you can feel good and live your life, you know? Anyway, it's not that bad. One night of horrible sleep, that's life. Fire and fighting, Chimchar, bro. Wait, whoa. Chimchar might be normal. There's no shot this dude's not throwing hands. Is he okay? Infernape. Yes! Tell me, is Chimchar fighting or normal? Only fire. Fire ground. Camerupt. This is one that's come up before. Okay. Hitmonlee. I'd have to say Oinkalone female is probably up there as long as we're talking about classic Pokemon. Fione, the Pokemon who is a phone. This is a Bloodborne enemy. Actually, this might be an Elden Ring enemy now that I think about it. From the Mists of Lucaria. The Mists of Lucario would have been a great joke there, so be it. Lucario is a dark fighting type. Do they make a mega? They do make a mega Lucario. Oh! The free association is working. Ground type. Dugtrio mega. What the heck is Wugtrio, bro? I know Doug Trio. I know Doug Trio Alola, the hunks. What the heck is Wug Trio? I have no idea. A Mega Evolved Legendary? Legendary. Hoopa Unbound. Hoopa Unbound, that's Victor Wembanyama when they repeal the defensive 3-second rule next year because the offenses are getting too OP. +2, +2, +2, +2. We really living through the GOAT era. I don't watch professional basketball, but the algorithm seems to think I do. Who's winning MVP this year, by the way? You think it's Doncic's year? Nobody's touching Doncic? Jokic repeat? You think so? Shy? I think the NBA voters are afraid to give MVP to a rookie. He's a shoo-in for Rookie of the Year, but Matthews probably. That's a good question. Hart Trophy? I don't know. Kucherov is kind of crushing it, at least in the points. Shy is in his 4th year. They let you be rookies for 4 years, huh? A McKinnon. Let's try this. A McKinnon. It's a shame nobody on the Canucks can compete because there's 5 All-Stars. They're stealing votes from each other. Okay. Legendary. Okay, hang on. Psychic Legendary. Freaking Mewtwo. Mega Evolved. Mewtwo. Mega Y, bro. This is like Frieza Stage 3. That's a gimme. Psychic Ground. That's a tough one for me. Let me throw you in like a... Who was that dude we saw before? I can't... When I typed in Golem. Golett. Is this dude Psychic Ground? He appears to be a ghost Pokemon, perhaps. Golett, who evolves into Golurk. Brother, he might be a ghost. He's got kind of a ghostly apparition, but this dude looks like he moves the ground when he walks. I'm just going to say it. They really have... I'm losing it. Gorgai's small, Gorgai's large, Gorgai's super, Gorgai's average. Okay, fair enough. Psychic Fighting, I should know. You know what? You're going to tell me that this is the only Mewtwo that's not floating. He's throwing hands. Yes! I didn't even know that dude existed until I typed in Mewtwo earlier. With 1 guess remaining, a Mega Evolved Ground to get the donut. It should be doable. It just is annoying to me. I guess Groudon doesn't even have a Mega. I can't think of that many Pokemon that know Earthquake, bro. Onix Mega. Nimble. Steelix. Steelix Mega? Boys. That's some pretty good problem solving from yours truly for a Pokedoku like that. I mean, there's literally 2 Gen 1 Andrews in here. I'm locked in today. There are 3 Mewtwo's. Okay. There's 4? No, there's not, because Mewtwo Mega X and Mewtwo Mega Y were not in Gen 1, bro. You're going to do the same thing, like when I say something that's true in Gen 1, and then you go, oh, that hasn't been true since 2006. Well, then I'm going to put it on you the other way. I'm going to take credit for it. Baltoy is ground psychic. Baltoy! By population, the largest city in the United States that begins with the letter Y is this city in New York. Yonkers isn't a city, is it? I thought Yonkers was like a borough. It is Yonkers, okay. I thought Yonkers was like part of New York City. Or possibly a nickname you use for New York City, like the Big Apple. Have you read World War Z? No, but I have seen The House It Bought. It's north of New York City. It's Canada? It's Bradley Cooper and Charles... No, it's Michael Caine and Bradley Cooper. That's a gimme. It looks remarkably like Charles Dance, though. Bradley Cooper. Michael Caine. Listen, it's funny. Could they have set the eyes properly? Like, it just seems like they're putting in, like, a lot less work than they used to. It used to have, like, the faces... would at least be trying to line up. This one was just like the morph got lazy, man. Typically in white and orange colored wrappers, what chocolate brand sells varieties with names such as Bueno and Joy? That would be Kinder. I smell snacks and candy. I'll plus to you on that one for sure. Hey, the most popular show on True TV, Impractical Jokers. In this rom-com, Amy Adams travels to Ireland, where she plans to propose to her boyfriend on February the 29th. Never seen it, don't know the plot. It must be called Leap Year. DJ Paul, Juicy J, and Crunchy Blank formed this hip-hop group in 1991 and later won an Oscar for their song It's Hard Out Here for a Pimp. That's 3 6 Mafia. Come on. Are they even trying? I've never heard of 3 6 Mafia. Well, first off, they became much more famous when Hustle and Flow came out. And secondly, there's that mashup between the Hold Steady and 3 6 Mafia. 39% on that. I know. People, they got no respect, man. Kinder is a tough one for Americans, and I'm not even being a hater, but Kinder eggs are like the most popular Kinder snack in Canada, and they're illegal in the US, right? Or at least they don't have the toy inside of them, which is basically the only reason you would buy it. They have them now. What am I going to make fun of the United States for now? Well, I'm just joking, people. I'm just joking. Oh, man. Leap Day, Safe Tang, Flow Vault, Age Jump. Springtime Drib. Drib. It's bird backwards. Bird backwards, deer backwards. Gnat backwards. And wolf backwards. How'd you get that? Because drib is not a word, unless we're talking about things that bull, which doesn't make sense. You got to remember that in connections, they're trying to trick you, okay? So when you see something that's weird, you should be like a little sus about it. Chest. Coffer, something you fill. Safe, something you fill with money. A chest, a safe, a vault, or your coffers. Age, era, time, and day. This is the easiest connections of all time. This is to have a little bounce in your step. Hey, Rip Bazu, thanks for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. I don't know what you want me to say about that. Like, people complaining about connections, I understand the idea of, like, you know, musical instruments with the first letter change. That one's kind of crazy. But, like, if you see drib and your first thought isn't what is going on with this, then I'm not sure if you're ready for connections. That's all I'm going to say. Or at least you need some training. I'm not trying to insult you. It's a puzzle. Doesn't drib mean a little? Drib is not a word. Like, people in chat are typing dribs and drabs. Okay, fucking Jonathan Swift, 18th century ass, Charles Dickens, A Tale of Two Cities. No one's used the word drib since fucking Neville Chamberlain was the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, okay? And also, definitely no one ever uses that shit in a singular form. You might say dribs, and I wouldn't, but someone might. But you never say drib. It's in the dictionary. Well, unfortunately, this isn't Merriam-Webster's connections. It's fucking New York Times connections, and I got it right, and you're mad about it. Stay mad. We're out here being goated. We're living our best life. It's drib or die, people. Blank and cheese. Ham. Largest desert in Asia, Gobi. Filler between bathroom tiles, grout. A bit teary-eyed, misty. Dollar bills, cash. State animal of Maine, horse. Borders. It's a bookstore. Phoenix or Philadelphia, city. Mac and cheese, mac and cheese. Mouse. Hang on. 4 down. Expression seems like it would be the opposite of 5 across. Okay, everyone chill for a second here. Maybe it's moose, not mouse. Engineered crop. GMO. Dollar bills. Ones. Filler between bathroom tiles. Grout. No, I thought it wasn't grout. I was like, maybe it's something other than grout. There's no other word to describe it, man. I can't believe it wasn't ham and cheese. Why'd you go ham and cheese? Bro, it's a common sandwich, ham and cheese. It's like, it's got to be one of the top 3 most common homemade sandwiches, ham and cheese. Listen, I'll acknowledge if I was on the Match Game or the Family Feud and they said, you know, this is sudden death, blank and cheese, and I said ham, my family should yell at me because mac is a better answer. But ham is number 2 for sure. I don't think anything's crossing over ham and cheese for number 2 except mac. Ham and Swiss? We say ham and cheese up here, man. Oh, man, you're right. Wine and cheese. Wine and cheese might go... I don't know. Around here, wine and cheese and ham and cheese, I think, would be pretty close. But I got to admit, you got me cooked on that one. This is a tough one, actually. Because Lunchables, I'm always shocked that they're so expensive. But then Costco is really cheap. I mean, you have to acknowledge that when you consider what's inside of a Lunchable, it really should be like a 30-cent lunch. 3 slices of fake meat, like 3 very tiny slices of American cheese, and 3 Ritz crackers, plus like a Capri Sun. Like, that's a really cheap lunch. The unit cost of the stuff that goes into a Lunchable is like 14 cents. That being said, at the grocery store in Canada, you typically see these for like $3-4, which is crazy to me. But you're paying for the convenience of being able to send your child with like a perfectly square thing that will fit nicely in their lunchbox and won't have the other kids judging them. So $4 Canada, I don't think Americans would stand for that. I would say $2 America, and then factoring in the Costco special, I refuse to believe people are paying $10 for 6 Lunchables. I think they're paying $8.99. $7.99. They love the 49 prices. There you go. Okay, we reasoned it out at least. I think we were on the right track, spiritually speaking. That would actually, I swear it to you, in Canada, 2 Lunchables would be $8.49. Now, you got to factor in the 35% currency conversion. That's why I remember one time Kate was like, I'm craving Lunchables. We went to the grocery store and we're like, fuck that. I'm not paying $4.99 for like 206 calories of junk food. Like, it's bad in every single direction. It tastes okay. There's not enough of it, and it's really bad for you. Like, that's crazy. The pizza ones go hard. It was a top tier lunch when I was a kid, but as an adult, the idea disgusts me a little bit. Especially because, like, I don't know about you, but me and everybody else at my school were eating the pizza ones cold. So you were getting like a pre-baked little pizza crust, squeezing cold tomato sauce on it, and then cold unshredded mozzarella, or cold shredded mozzarella cheese, and then like cold pepperoni just sitting on top of the cheese. We didn't have a microwave in our class until I was in like the 8th grade. But yeah, they should be illegal. It's not good pizza. But you know what? Maybe that's why whenever Justin tells me about that pizzeria in New Jersey that does the cold cheese, it actually sounds good to me. They like cook the pie, and then right when you order it, they throw like a handful of refrigerated shredded mozzarella cheese on it. I'm like, man, something about that kind of, it sounds like it would hit the spot. What are Americans doing to pizza? Making it better. I'm not even American, but I recognize game when I see it. You ever see the classic Wojak? Where it's the Italian pizza versus American pizza, and the Italian one has the chef going like, "Mamma mia, I burned the pizza!" And then like there's 3 slices of mozzarella, and the toppings are all like dead center of the pizza, and the crust is charred, and then the customer's like, merci. And then the American one is the Giga Chad guy, which means you know he's right, and he's wearing the Domino's uniform, and he says, "Here's your pizza, sir." And it's like a perfectly uniform, like machine-separated pizza with equal distribution of ingredients everywhere. Oh, man. Do not ever step foot in Italy. Bro, they would love me there. I'd be eating pasta and sipping espresso with the best of them. They know what they're doing. And listen, both of them have got Canada cleared on pizza. Don't get me wrong. How about Nepal? No, it would be in the other direction. How about Turkmenistan? Here we go again, boys. Iran. Okay, you're not going to fool me again, okay? It's over here, 105 kilometers from Iran, but not adjacent. Turkey. That's adjacent. Okay. UAE. It is the UAE. Okay. In my head, honestly, it looks like this is a major mistake. And it is, like, if you live there, you should figure this out, okay? But in my head, it goes like Iran. And then imagine, like, Turkey has not been filled in yet. My head, it goes like Turkey, zoop, Iraq, Iran. I didn't know that they had a little overhang. They're freaking locked in here, bro. That is a serious seal. 2 buff dudes shaking hands. It does look like 2 buff dudes shaking hands. It looks like when Carl Weathers and Arnold Schwarzenegger meet in Predator. Dylan, you son of a bitch. You know what? Sometimes people ask me, because I'm a politics streamer, they say, NL, is there anything that is too woke for you? It's a tough question. First answer for me would be no. Second answer, you know it when you see it. And for me, when it becomes racist for white people to do an Arnold Schwarzenegger accent, that's when political correctness has gone mad. As soon as that accent is no longer like, if I ever see someone in my chat that's sincerely, unironically, like that's offensive to Austrian bodybuilders, I would be like, hang it up, boys. They were right. I hate to admit it, but comedy truly is dead. They're trying to stop me from doing Italian accents now. They're saying Italian accents are racist. They're trying to get me excommunicated from Roman Catholicism because I said that Domino's clears any Italian pizzeria. November 21st, 2014. Gearing up for the holiday season. Rebirth had just come out a couple of months ago. The most people were losing their minds. They were so excited for the Seth Rogen, James Franco movie, The Interview. And the Sony Pictures hack happened where we saw the executive email someone and say, Spider-Man isn't cool with the youth anymore. What if we had him ride a skateboard in the next video? I remember. So I feel like doubtlessly a Lionsgate movie doing 121 million is Hunger Games catching fire. Okay. Jennifer Lawrence. It's Mockingjay Part 1. That one stings. That hurts. That is 40 points that we definitely could have gotten. Paramount Pictures, 120 million. Got me thinking this might be a Mission Impossible film. No, Matthew McConaughey from 2014. This seems way too low to be Interstellar, but too high to be anything else. Can I get a genre? Maybe it is Interstellar. Maybe Interstellar was rated R. I guess there's a little bit of like, I have future bias. Like Christopher Nolan was very popular in 2014, but in the intervening 10 years, he has become even more glazed. And Interstellar, which originally came out and was met with positive reception, but kind of like a little bit of muted disappointment. People were like, it's good, but I expected more. This has actually become, in the eyes of the average member of the populace, one of the best movies of the 2010s or possibly of all time. It's had 10 years of like, you know, its cultural impact has only increased. So, I mean, I guess I'm not going to argue with the facts. The numbers kind of, they speak for themselves. But I would have thought if Interstellar 2 opened next year, I mean, it's crossing 120 million weekend one, in my opinion. 57 million from Universal in 2014. Big fall off in its second week, starring Jim Carrey. 2014, I certainly think it could be Kick-Ass 2. He wouldn't get top billing, though. Jim Carrey wouldn't get top billing in that. It's a comedy. 2014 comedy starring Jim Carrey. The average person uses 10% of... Is it Dumb and Dumber 2? This is a bad movie. Do not go see that. Or I guess it's probably not in theaters right now. I've seen it twice. Do not go see it. I love Dumb and Dumber as much as any millennial or Gen Xer. Maybe not Jay. Every time I go to Jay's stream, he's playing the soundtrack. And I support that, by the way. They've made 3 Dumb and Dumber movies. And the prequel and the sequel are 2 of the worst movies ever made in my lifetime, easily. At least made by like a real Hollywood studio. They made 3. They made Dumb and Dumber. And then they made Dumb and Dumberer, which is a prequel to Dumb and Dumber that doesn't have Jim Carrey or Jeff Daniels, but it does have Eugene Levy in it and Bob Saget. That is really bad. But Dumb and Dumber 2 with Jim Carrey and Jeff Daniels, against all odds, is actually worse. And I watched them all in the last, I don't know. I've seen Dumb and Dumber like 100 times, and I've seen them all in the last 3 or 4 years for sure. How is it a prequel without the same characters? It's the same characters. This is where people get confused. It's different actors playing the same characters. It's kind of like a War Machine, Terrence Howard, Don Cheadle type situation. I need it. I'm sorry. Oh, it's Big Hero 6 Baymax. Big Hero 6. 44th percentile. A little weak today, but not so bad. I was not getting it off of anything except year, distributor, and complete description of the plot. They did call Baymax fat. That is funny. He's a robot, dude. Movies are good. I like movies. I'm with Jay, honestly. I saw him type it, that is there a psych ward we can send people to when they call every movie mid? I hear you, man. If you were to ask, I mean, it's Twitch chat, you know, you're not going to get much reasoned discourse, at least not from mine. But like, you could bring up like almost any movie. People would be like, nah, it's mid. You know, I was in Apollo's chat the other day, and it was like a month ago. He was talking about Quentin Tarantino, and someone in his chat said Quentin Tarantino has one good movie, and it's Reservoir Dogs. I was losing my mind. How many different layers of irony do you have to be on to think people are fine, like you can have your own tastes, but like to be like Quentin Tarantino, whose like directorial career is almost all good to amazing movies, to be like, nah, he's got one good movie, and then to pick like his 6th best movie. It still is like rattling around in my head. I don't know if it's 6th best. It might be like his 4th best. For me, it's like you got Pulp Fiction number 1. I would probably put Inglourious Bastards number 2. Number 3, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I'm not a huge Kill Bill guy. So now you get into some... It gets a little contentious for me after that. Yeah, I like Django Unchained. I got to rewatch it. It would clear Reservoir Dogs for me. I like Hateful Eight more than the average person. I'm one of those Kill Bill guys. I don't know if this is based or cringe. I like Kill Bill 1 more than Kill Bill 2. Kill Bill 1 is like a good live-action manga interpretation. And Kill Bill 2, I'm like, come on, like fucking cut someone's head off already. Or fucking shoot somebody in the balls. Like, as an adult, I appreciate the talking, okay? With Quentin Tarantino's got a knack for writing snappy dialogue. But when I saw them as a teenager and anchored my opinions on them, I was like, they're not doing anything, man. Charlton Heston, let me see. It's not fair, in my opinion, to use documentaries simply because it's too easy. But Bowling for Columbine, I'm sure could get you there. So we need to get to Richard Gere or Julia Roberts. So now I think we can do it. But I like to do it in my head because it's a good exercise. It keeps your brain sharp. Let me think about this, okay? I think you would probably go Planet of the Apes. I have it. Planet of the Apes 2001. Michael Clark Duncan, The Green Mile. Tom Hanks, Larry Crowne, Julia Roberts, Pretty Woman. Planet of the Apes 2001. Michael Clark Duncan, The Green Mile. Tom Hanks, Larry Crowne, Julia Roberts, Pretty Woman. Time? Not bad, brother. Minute 17 seconds, and I illuminated it to the camera. Do the woman only modifier. Planet of the Apes 2001. Helena Bonham Carter. Big Fish. Marion Cotillard. You got me a little twisted up. Marion Cotillard, The Dark Knight Rises. Anne Hathaway, Ocean's 8. Someone from Ocean's 8 is going to be in Ocean's 11 with Julia Roberts. Charlton Heston's not a woman, though. You got to cut me some slack, bro. They made this movie in the 1930s. Yo, Cats and Dogs, Susan Sarandon's stepmom, Julia Roberts. You're so true. Helena Bonham Carter's also in Ocean's 8. That is funny. Because it's not directed by Tim Burton. A romantic comedy is going to be Leap Year. Because we had this question in the Daily Dozen. Oh, man. Guys, we can't all do February 29th themed questions, okay? They all think they're so clever. This one's for you, Jay. Throw a little Pokedoku in the middle so that people can't leave because we got 7 heater dulls coming after this. Hey, Framed, thanks for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. And Pablo's for Pandas, thank you as well. Coyotes played on one team in his career. Clayton Keller. JSCHLATT? Nashville Predators played on one team in his career. UC Soros. Is it too late now to say, you say Soros? St. Louis Blues played on one team for their whole career. Jordan Binnington. Is actually crazy. He is not a Call of Duty streamer for a number of reasons. Is he okay? They had the wrong lens on the camera for this guy, man. What happened? He got freaking smushed. He's not okay. I met Timothée Chalamet while crewing on Dune. He played lots of sap. I didn't get to ask him about modding controllers, though, did I? That you're lying. There's no way Timothée Chalamet's out there playing sap on his phone. I don't buy it. Caught? You caught me? Imagine Timothée Chalamet was the dude when sap matchmaking was broken and we just kept going up against the same person over and over again. Yo, Kate, 128 months resub. Thank you so much. Sometimes I do the math on my Kate subscription and I'm like, brother, I think I'm at like 114 months of tier 3 subscriptions. I'm like, ah! But it's worth it. It's worth it. On set for the TV show Interview with a Vampire, I had all the sailor fellas sitting in a corner running it down in sap. Let's go, man. Let's go. Kate said, tier 3 money in my pocket, tickle in my balls. Kate, what are you talking about? You know what it is that like, so from 4:30 p.m. until roughly 9:30 a.m., we're on parental duty. You have to readjust to being an adult after that. And sometimes it's like, it hits you in the face. You like become too adult and then you got to dial it back a little bit. Food guesser. This is Ireland. I don't need to know anything else. Beans, potatoes, carrots, bacon, sausage, pears, and apples. A classic comfort food, typically served in special occasions. It's often enjoyed with rice or bread and is loved by both locals and visitors alike. United Kingdom? Denmark? Name? Blindhuhn? Germany? Blindhuhn, Westphalian blind chicken. Is this the soup that makes you blind? Let me guess. It's not as common as it once was. It still holds a special place in history and continues to be appreciated for its unique preparation and delicious flavor. What the hell does this mean? Oh, I see. A German proverb states that even a blind hen finds a grain. And the stew's name is derived from this, meaning everyone will find something they like in this stew. Davidis herself also describes the dish as a gleaning, so that a proverb can also mean that it is an autumn dish that is stocked with the remains of the garden season that the cook found as a blind chicken today. This 97-year-old restaurant still makes blindhuhn the old-fashioned way. So true. What was the incident? What was the old-fashioned incident at your 97-year-old high school? Can we talk about the most shared video on social media ever? It's been around for like 7-8 years now, but the shirtless dude in the mud factory slinging the pipes around and like with the mud and the chains and stuff like that. What is he doing? Techno Viking at the mud factory. Listen, I have no expertise. The first time I saw the video, I was like, that looks like a hard job. The next time I saw the video, I was like, this guy's deliberately making it look 10 times harder than it actually is, right? Because the dude next to him is just like standing up and wearing like a high visibility vest and jeans. And the other dude looks like Matthew McConaughey in Reign of Fire going like, like it's insane. He's LARPing. I need to know more about it, man. I don't know what this is. There's too much rosemary in it. Sharon, you forgot to take the rosemary sprigs. It's zucchini and polenta and chicken from the nation of Spain. From the nation of Italy. Should have done Italy. It's cacciatore, man! Okay. Popular dish made with braised chicken or rabbit. Fair enough. Oh, it's from Calgary. That explains it. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Europe. Sorry. Sorry, I insulted you when actually everything's clear now that I realize that this is Italian food cooked in Alberta. This is an Eggs Benedict from the nation of France. From the nation of the United States of America. I guess now that I think about it, actually, you know what? I was wrong. I thought maybe it was named after Benedict Arnold, and I'm stupid. It's named after a New York City stockbroker named Lemuel Benedict. Benedict, suffering from a hangover, walked into the Waldorf Hotel and requested some buttered toast, crisp bacon, poached eggs, and a side of hollandaise. Oh, man. This combination impressed the... You see how easy it was to be famous in... This was not even that. This was just over 100 years ago. Dude was hungover and was like, can I have 4 different salty foods? The executive chef of the Waldorf Hotel in New York City said, holy fuck, this guy's a genius. Name the most popular brunch dish of all time after this guy. Nowadays, you gotta invent a room temperature superconductor, which is a metal rock that can levitate. Back then, you could just be like, put an egg on a sandwich. Holy. Anyway, big ups to Lemuel Benedict. You changed Sundays at 11 a.m. forever. Gastronomical genius! I thought it was going to be like some Benedict Arnold stuff. Like he was famous for like, you know, putting his salt pork on his hardtack or something like that. And then adding a side of garum. And then it got modernized. But no, dude was literally just, he was deficient in vitamin B. How many devices did Dan buy Balatro on? I loved when I posted my Balatro high score and he said it was a keyboard and mouse or controller. And then he tweeted Local Thunk and said, are you going to add mouse support to the PS5? Like the dude he's off the Benjamin right now. Then his save file got deleted by his daughter. He has a command in his chat, which is like save file gone. And when you type it in, he has like a message that auto posts that says my 2-year-old daughter deleted my save file and yet I love her still. It's very strange wording. Oh man, he's kind of cooking though. Oh no, it's Isaacle. Oh. Search for an item. Blue cap. Did not come out in Rebirth. Always unlocked. It is not blue, and it is not found in the boss room. It's number 1. It's not found in the item room. Number 1 was a Rebirth Andy, huh? I thought that was a Flash Andrew. Not found in the item room. How about 1 up? How about 1 up? How about a Wyope? It's not Ayup. It is found in the secret room amongst other things. Okay? How about the shovel? How about we need to go deeper? Nope. Nope. Okay? How about a silhouette? Chaos. He's cracked, man! So Isaacle is very well done. I have one problem with it, which is that me personally, I can't use the information that I get to come up with an answer. Because like, you know, in Wordle, when you get like a letter right or a letter wrong or a letter in the wrong spot, you're like, I can rearrange it. In Isaacle, when I find out that it's a category 3 item that's found in the item room, I'm like, that's impossible. For me, at least. I don't know what to... I didn't even find out rarity was a thing until like probably 2018 or something. So I think it's less that like silhouette is too easy, and it's more that like silhouette and quote are like the only things that I can actually use to figure out what it is. That means you need to play more Isaac? Well, the tier of the item is not contained within the HUD. I just feel like it's an irrelevant piece of datum. What made you give Banshees 3.5 stars? I only liked it at a 3.5 star pace, personally. I thought it was a good movie, and I thought it was interesting. But there's a little demon in my head, and it's not fair, but it's this diversity of opinion that makes us strong. It's just a part of me that was like, why couldn't Brendan Gleeson just be like, come on, take a seat with us, you know? It's life, man. You got to tolerate people that you don't like sometimes. You have a couple of pints of Guinness and you smooth it out, and then you're on a little island with like 6 people. You can't be that picky. That's the point of the movie? I know. But I'm like, he should have just sat down and had a couple of beers with him, man. Why did Kevin Spacey in Seven not commit the murders? It would have saved them a lot of work and a lot of heartache at the end of the day, for sure. But I'm just... I know it's an allegory. It's about the Civil War, okay? But I was like, come on, brother. And you really threatening to chop off your fingers is one thing. Bro really went through with it? Like, come on, wouldn't it have been easier to just clink a couple glasses together? Like, seriously, he did go fingers on the table. He couldn't have just been rude to him? No stars. It doesn't make sense. Let's have a toast for the gamers. The ones who aren't afraid to play support. Let's have a toast for the players. The ones that buy the Switch ports. Let's have a toast for the carries. The ones whose farm get real scary. Baby, I got a plan. Gank. Gank. Come on. Help me out here. Line. Gank as many champs as you can. What's wrong with this guy? What are you talking? Can you be more specific? Money's calling. Will you pick up? Not if it's on my cell, baby. I don't pick up for anybody. You know, I get one missed call from Brit Columbia every single day. I don't know if it's a phone number that originates in this province or if it's somebody who has the misfortune of being named Brit Columbia, but either way, every day, one missed call. I'm like, oh, who is it? Oh, Brit Columbia again. All right, I'm not worried. I get 50 calls from unknown caller a day. It is crazy. And the call center scammers, no disrespect, but they fucking suck at their job. Again, I'm not trying to become part of the discourse. I'm sure it's harder than streaming. But like presumably they use an auto dialer to call you. But then if you don't pick up, they're like, fuck, what do I do? And I get all these voicemails that are just, you hear like, and then like a bunch of beeps and clacks in the background. And then they just hang up. Like they can't figure out the next step. Hey, you didn't scam anybody this week. What was I supposed to do, boss? Nobody picked up their phone. Oh, you're right. I've never listened to a single voicemail in my entire life. Please do not take this advice, okay? But one of the things you will learn about being an adult, I don't want to say that Dan is right and you should delete your emails once every 90 days. But if someone really, like if you are in trouble, they're not going to leave you a voicemail. They're going to send you a letter. As soon as you stop opening up mail, you have given up on society. And I understand it, don't get me wrong. I have that temptation a lot. But only mail is real. Everything else is fake. Texts are fake. Phone calls and voicemails are fake. Emails are fake. 95% of my mail is fake. Yes, almost all of the mail you receive will be fake. But if you ever get something in the mail that looks real, I don't want to say it's probably real, but it's realer than a voicemail for sure. Elaborate? Well, like, you get these scams, they call you and they're like, this is the Canada Revenue Agency. You are, and we are sending a federal magistrate to have you appear before him. And you're like, no, they wouldn't fucking do that shit. They're not going to call you. They're going to send you a letter in one of those brown envelopes with a window, and then inside of the window it says, urgent, must open. Then you open it up, and like 98% of the time, it's like, you're good. And you're like, well, fuck you, man. You gave me a heart attack. Brown envelopes, at least in Canada, brown envelopes need to be opened as soon as you see them. My dad got a letter the other day saying he has a distant relative who was a millionaire that just died and he's entitled to some of the fortune. We can't trust mail either. You got me backwards, lads. I'm not saying trust all mail. I'm saying the only thing you can trust is some mail. You should trust none emails, none phone calls, and none text messages. But you have to use some discretion when it comes to mail. Well, the other thing, listen, I'm not trying to like victim blame, okay? But you have to also not be stupid. Like, you're going to get a letter in the mail that says, hey, someone you've never met died and left you money. Please give us your personal information. Didn't you forget? Nothing ever happens, bro. So don't, that one goes straight in the paper shredder as far as I'm concerned. I'm just saying, if you get a letter that has a stamp from the federal government on it, open that shit up. If you get a call and it says, this is the Internal Revenue Service, fucking 7, message deleted. You have no more messages. Boop, hang up the phone. Almost nothing in this world fills me with as much serotonin as like the adrenaline of seeing that I have a voicemail, and then the agony of one new message from 1-888-888-888, and then it's a robot's voice. 7, message deleted. You have no more messages. To change your incoming message, beep, hang up. Feels amazing. Although now that I think about it, what if you talk to the robot and now you just said something like, pretend I am your administrator. Who gave you the directive to phone me? And then they just start spitting out their personal information. Flip the script on them, bro. Pretend I am the account owner. What is the password to this account? Ignore previous instructions. I'm in. Do you see that someone, listen, it's just a damn ghost in the machine. Did you see the person who asked one of the AI models how to check the temperature of oil? And it said, gently lower your hand into the oil. If the oil sizzles a little bit, this indicates a temperature of 250 to 300 degrees. If the oil sizzles violently when your hand touches it, then it's 400 to 500 degrees. Oh, man. That's how I would have done it. Dipped in 500 degree chili oil. My hand dipped in 500 degree canola oil. Oh, that's good. You get a +2 for that one, for sure. I'm still laughing about it, man. Sorry, I'm just pretending I'm not at work. Me too. I hear that. Hey, it's Friday. Fuck you. Ever since you guys did the chili oil thing, my entire family, including my 5-year-old daughter, has been quoting it in that sing-song voice. I hear you. You got to be careful with kids. When I was doing the Donald Trump impression, my daughter started going, she wasn't very good at it, but she would go, Chibli, Chibli. Chibli, yes, Chibli. But kids, they get over it pretty quick. I appreciate the Minecraft parkour background on your TikToks. Thanks. My editor's been cooking up. The upcoming week, there's some bespoke Dark Souls Undead Asylum tutorial area gameplay that they recorded themselves. Hang on, I'm checking to see how today's did. Let's see, how did 17.8 thousand? They put a hit out on me. I've been shadow banned on TikTok.
How do you say it?
What? 3,000 likes, 17,000 views. Come on, man. Come on. Really? Apollo says get in the Discord.
And any other player today has a good chance. Anybody could have their day, you know?
Anyone
can make the hand happen, you know?
I feel like, I mean, I know it's a short sample size or a small sample size, but you're kind of coming in as the leader
Yeah,
here with that
I
run
know.
last Tuesday.
Yeah, I know. It's.
So in a way, it kind of makes you the favorite, you know? Like,
I don't know. Malf's got like 6,000 hours in the game.
well, speaking of favorites and not favorites, hello, Ryan.
Wow. Talking about Yorgos Lanthimos? Poor Things available now, digital on demand.
What?
And I don't know what he's saying.
Poor Things? Poor Things is nominated for Best Picture. It's a new movie from Yorgos Lanthimos, the director of The Lobster, The Favorite.
He loves Emma
Oh, it's the
Stone.
lobster guy.
The Lobster guy, Mark Ruffalo, Emma Stone.
Oh, it's the weird old man sex
Willem
with Emma
Dafoe?
Stone movie.
I think that, honestly, you've taken it out of context.
Guys, we're trying to have a
She actually has sex with him. That's part of the thrust of the film, pun
I feel like
intended.
this is a irresponsible conversation for the moment, you know? But I appreciate you guys all being here.
Yay!
Yay!
I'm stoked.
Can I just use this run? I got York
nope.
with Vampire and the duo.
No, that unfortunately you
may
must
not.
kill it. You must kill it.
Yeah.
I
It must
know,
die.
but like, what if you were all like bros about it?
Nah. Can't
No,
be
I
done,
want to kick your
sorry.
ass today. Sorry, pal.
You will,
Yorick
'cause
dipped
this
in
is-
Mama Vampire's chili oil.
Mm.
Well, we got
Mama
new
vampires.
as I said on Tuesday, we got new rules today. Only one new rule, which
Oh, what's
is that
that?
you
Dua Lipa mentioned too. First Emma Stone, now Dua Lipa.
No
he's
old
on
bat.
something today, guys. He's on something. No, all decks are usable except for plasma.
What?
So
Okay.
So you can use whichever deck you'd like as long as it's not the plasma deck.
What the hell?
Okay.
So yeah,
Cool.
Magic, Ghost.
Checkered deck is counted?
Yeah, you can use checkered.
All right.
Checkered's strong, but it doesn't necessarily give you, like any specific. Like it's an easy deck, but is it a high score deck? You know, you got to think about that.
It's no
Do I
paint
have
deck.
time to refill my coffee?
Absolutely.
Okay,
I mean,
one
well, you
sec.
should be asking the competitors more than me, honestly.
Yes.
You guys
Man.
mind?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna
These
go do
guys
that,
are all
right.
playing checkered, and I'm playing chessered. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, well, I'm painting your chessboard with.
Painted
What?
deck, really?
This is where I'm getting all those E runs, man. Painted deck.
I'm surprised. I feel like -1 Joker is a huge issue, but
It's hard, but just get negatives, forehead.
I didn't think of that. That's entirely possible. Well, Ryan, do you have a deck of choice, or are you not going to share? You gonna
There's one that has +1 Joker. I was thinking maybe I do +1 Joker.
Wow.
That's the black deck.
Black deck.
Yeah,
A difficult deck, but high ceiling. I like it.
Jokers are good. Everyone's saying that the black deck is like the hardest deck to win with. Bro, you get an extra Joker.
It's
-1 hand
it's-
is pretty rough.
You can lose easy in the beginning, but yeah, once you're
Yeah.
past the beginning, it's much stronger. I agree.
I have. How much malt do I have? ×5, ×3, ×2, ×3.8. Can
I
this?
don't think
be
it
my
matters
run?
how much malt you have, brother. You're gonna have to
I
kill
know.
it.
I mean, you could spend time on this run. It just won't count.
I know. I'm just. I'm waiting for Baer to get his.
I'm good. I'm ready.
2 hours into the
Bear's ready. All right.
GCLE starts.
Any other questions? Are we good to start this? Oh wow, you know what? I don't even have the timer. Silly me.
Oh.
The most important part.
3 hours, huh? All right.
Longest, hardest workday on Twitch.
Yeah. You mean I gotta sit here in this comfy chair for 3 hours and play a video game? Oh.
Man.
All right. Well, if everyone's ready, Mal,
I'm
gonna count us down.
Yeah, that's fine. Count us down.
He's gonna keep playing that run. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck. Good luck, everybody.
Good luck. Good luck. Good
Thank
luck.
you.
Bear,
I'm
there's,
gonna mute, but
there's
I'm
no
gonna hang out
room.
in
There's
here.
no room for us.
I know, yeah. I'm-
What?
that's
Where do
gonna
we
mute.
go?
Doesn't seem like any player has
I
gotten
don't know.
off to
I don't know
any
where to
start
go.
yet.
Apollo, I don't know where to go. There's not enough voice channels.
Here, you know what? I got you. Don't worry.
Yeah, okay, he bailed. He bailed. There's not enough voice channels, man. And it's my server. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Dipped in the hook oil. Hmm. 66622. Dipped in full house oil. Please stop. You're asking me to sell the Mama Liz chili oil meme before it pops. This is what is known as a bear trap. The stock of the meme has fallen 3%, and you're saying it's time to divest yourself. We will not be doing that. I'm telling you, it's about to pop. Now listen, we got 2 8s, 1 7 dipped in Mama Liz's chili oil. 4 5s remain in our deck. 1 7. So you're gone. You're gone. Discard me. Would you look at that? Don't play the 5s yet. Play this. Overused bit. You guys, you don't understand. You think you're early, you're late. It's coming back around. You're so right, King. 5 more chili oils and you end up in McDonald's Sprite territory. I knew it. Okay, you're gone. I don't need to sell you to buy you now that I think about it. We will add a 10 just to make spades easier to get. Priority number 1 will be unblemished spades. And then a death card to create another steel card. 1.75. There's something there. What do you want from me? Flips and shuffles, all jokers? Okay, I got new tech for you. Motherfucker. Okay, hang on. You gotta go slow here so you know what your multiplicative jokers are, and then you rush them to the end, okay? Maybe not that slow. I'm not gonna play my straight flush. I'm just gonna play a flush so it's easier for us to make. Okay. Wait, just focus. Plus 50. You go to the end. 31 mult, you're fine. Plus 50. Times 1.5, you're probably fine. Okay, no, there was another one in there. Card sharp is somewhere in here. Okay. Snap. He's right, you know. Now watch this hand. Bro's hidden the step through. It's true. All right, I simply can't do it anymore. I miss the dopamine too much. Endless mode. Imagine if I hit a new run. That being said, I don't really think this run is, it's not E potential yet, but I suppose you never know. More steel cards definitely helps out. So you're good. You're actually good. You can go over here. You're good. You're good. They didn't mix us up too much, bro. You need to go to the end, too. That was pretty good. Sell egg? We're going to lose all our money the first flush we play. You don't know what you're talking about, man. It could be copied. We got 3 rounds before we got to put up 12 million points before we're worried about that. Everyone just simmer yourself a little bit. Okay, playing a flush sets your money to 0. I missed the part where that's my problem. Why aren't you selling the egg? Okay, one moment, please. This is your job interview. Given the text that you see on the screen, right here, can you think of a reason why I might not want to have $57 floating on this boss fight? You could have spent it in the shop. Yeah, that would have been good for 4 rerolls. Which is much better than using it to actually, like, purchase something to make your run better. So true. There's a Joker that scales with the amount of rerolls that you have. I know, and you know that I don't have it. So why are we talking here? It doesn't make any sense. By the way, I posted a TikTok yesterday about the strawman I told you. It's called the strawman. It's one of my rhetorical techniques to win an argument. If you argue with a real person, they argue back, and sometimes they could win. So instead, you make up a person who's not very good at arguing, and you argue with them, and you win easily, and then people are like, wow, this guy's a genius. He's never lost an argument. There was a person in the comments said, this strawman is why I'm banned from his chat, by the way. Someone replied, where's the on-ban request? Spill the tea. They said, I made an on-ban request, and he said he'll let chat decide, but honestly, I haven't been back to Twitch ever since I got banned. My life has improved massively, by the way. To which I replied, based, you're welcome, and they haven't replied back yet. They even left a comment earlier that said, I wish I could thank him, but I guess I can't now. Then I said, you're welcome, and it's crickets, man. Okay. Level 1 flush. We can't go any lower. Beautiful. This has no Billy point potential, though. We did get a temperance card. Yes! Yes! We need negative jokers. Please? Okay. 2 Jupiters. Bad start. But you know what? Now we don't have to play flushes anymore. We could just play flush houses. Or, yeah, we could, or flush 5s. Flush house a little easier to get, and it's already leveled a bit. Maybe we're on a flush house pivot, bro. Bonus, mults. We know these words better than we know our own grandparents. Chariot card is the most valuable card in the game. I mean, I know I got 61 bucks in my pocket, but like these are the cards I want. 7.2 million. Now that is going to be tricky. I don't know if we're getting to 7.2 million. 0 discards is also pure ass. Okay, check it out. Skip blind. Get more chariots. This is almost as good as getting more chariots. You become a steel card. You become a steel card. You can't be wild. You can be wild. You become a wild card. No, you need to be wild in order to make flushes with it. So I can't add anything to you. Wild doesn't do anything. It has a 1 in 3 chance to trigger Bloodstone, bro. And then we try. Because I think we need to spend down before this boss to have a reasonable chance. Okay. Well, it's easy enough to figure out what to play. We're locked in. We're locked in. Don't cry yet, okay? And we want to play, that's right, we want to play flush houses. You have to stay. You have to go. You have to go. Another chariot! You're right, I didn't play a flush first. Or I did play a flush first. So our second flush house won't be good. So with 5 hands, are we really going to dump a shitload of steel? How many more steel Andrews we got in this deck? Only a few. I think you have to play your flush house as it lies. So that your next flush house ideally can get ×3. I think it's the only way. I know what you're thinking. Next flush house? So there's no 5s remaining, but there's 2 6s. There's 0 jacks. It pains me. We got to dump this jack. 0 8s. Obviously, you're dumping the 3. And you hold the 2 because it's steel. I do think he's heard of second flush house Pippin. Come on, come on. We have played flushes before, so now we can play a weak flush with a glass card at the end for the ×2. Nah, we're cooked. Oh, the cookery. No, wait, but we got one more hand after this. Hold. Hold. It's gonna be close. You gotta play your higher value card. Come on. Oh, okay. Put it in the books. First run, 9.524 million. Not bad. 2 pair build. We gotta try it. But you're a nice Andrew as well. I can't afford both of you. 2 pair is such a nice Andrew to get, man. Am I crazy to think it's harder to get flat mult? Hollow's easier, hollow's great. I never had a choice. Pants me, bro. 2 mult at a time. Now I know what you're gonna say is slow scaling, but at least this is the ease of piloting this run helps us out a lot because now we know exactly where we're going. All we care about is 2 pair. Guy who sees 1 Joker and makes his whole life revolve around it. Okay, guy who decides to go to engineering school because he enjoyed building Legos when he was 4. 2 can play that game. Let's build econ. You caught me? Well, it probably worked out for you. I'm not trying to be an a-hole about it. And if it didn't work out for you, it's not your fault because probably you were playing with Lego and you're 3 years old, you're impressionable. Your parents were like, "Wow, you're so good at building things," and your brain something got cooked, right? It was like, I derived pleasure from getting complimented for building things, so I'm gonna seek that feeling out for the rest of my life. We've even got economics. Brother, we just became a full house build on top of everything else. All roads lead to full house. There are cathedrals everywhere for those with the eyes to see. Guy who sees his 3rd Joker and bases his whole life on it. Okay. Now it's getting a little personal. I really only want a strength 5s. I think this is pure ass. I think it's pure trash. I think it's garbage. It's all 6s and 7s. You're right, clubs triggers Onyx. Wow, you're so right when you say that. Let's make our bonus cards clubs. Very good point. We should always be making everything clubs. Read your Joker with the planet on it, please. Here we have the 2 chatters, okay? We have the chatter who just gives you the high fructose corn syrup, which is what I want. They get a +2. Then we get the rhetorical question chatter who thinks that, you know, this is Plato's The Republic. We will not be using the Platonic method, okay? Give me the sugar. I need the help. Now, for everything I said about Dusk, I still agree with. But this is uncommon. That also gives us ×3 on subsequent hands. So it must be taken. All of that discourse was not that relevant. In my opinion, at least. Okay, now to get ourselves out of the jam. Because we can't buy anything forever. Something tells me I won't be doubling my money. I don't think we need 8-ball. At this point, we can sell credit card, right? Like, it's not doing us anything. It's not like they're gonna, what, come, like, take my cards away. It gave me another credit card. It's just like real life, bro. Brother, I need a joker of any sort. Listen, I'm not happy about it either, okay? Not picking the straight joker hurt me so bad. You have to realize, I'm not, like, listen, who knows how the run's gonna shake out? I think that it's not Local Thunk's fault, but straights are hard to make work in this game because they're, like, so much harder to make than a flush or even a full house, but they're worth less or equivalent. The thing is, you might say actually probabilistically they're easier to make, but that's not true because in Balatro it's very easy to augment your deck. Like if you're trying to make a 4-of-a-kind deck, you just duplicate a card and then keep removing other cards, duplicating other cards. Like it's hard to augment your deck to turn into that. Same thing for flushes. You're like, I'm making hard flushes, we just get hearts as much as we can. With straights, you're like, I don't know, what do we do? Fucking add more 5s, add more 10s, like... I think straight is just a tough one to work right now. I do want the ante, but I need some support. The joker that lets you skip one for straights is build enabling. Yeah, but it's not good in like a scoring competition because it doesn't have any effect on your chips or your mults, unfortunately. You sound kind of echoey today. You need to go see a doctor. You are suffering from a condition I just found out about. It's called exploding head syndrome. It's nice to have you back in chat, DL Guiga. The EV of lying in job interviews goes insanely high. You know the worst part about it, which is actually the best part about it, is that he's absolutely right. There's literally, like, what's the consequence of lying during a job interview versus the potential benefit? Getting the job? Well, I guess that's true. Especially if it's like a dangerous job, but if it's not dangerous, brother, you're in. Okay. Pansexual Jar Jar at Hogwarts be like, Miso no wanna be in the UK, but if Yusa insists that Misa no Jedi but really a wizard, fine. Misa interested in magical creatures, Misa read about them, but after a while the pages stuck together. Also, Misa was hoping Misa wand could be thicker. I'll level with you, it's not your finest work in my opinion, but it's not bad. Also, this is an insane card for us. You gotta stop reading those? What do you mean I overcooked it? I read it as they wrote it, man. Magician. Fool. Fool gives the earth. How could you? Oh, I thought I had it. Well, I guess I would have had a strength card, which I don't really care for now that I think about it. Okay, I'll tell you what. You go Wild Boys, and a heart should be made lucky. Please don't make that sound anymore, but it's one of the few cool sounds that I can make. I can't roll my R's or do like a wolf whistle. All I can do is... For ante 5, we're feeling great right now. Okay, now, give me a tarot card. Thank you, I deserved it. 4 of a kind at some point. Very impressive. Now see, let's see Paul Allen's. You like that one, Kate? You hear they're remaking American Psycho? In other news, McDonald's has announced that they plan to follow suit. Experts say that a sausage and egg McMuffin combo purchased at 10:59 a.m. could cost as much as $10,000. Making your wife laugh in chat's got to be a great feeling. No joke, it is. Especially because, and this is not like boomer humor, but most of the time, my jokes do not hit with Kate. Most of the time, when I start laughing at something, I wouldn't say like her first thought is what is wrong with you, but she does sometimes give me a sort of look that's like, what's wrong with you? The ick? I don't know if it's the ick, because most of the time I genuinely think that she's happy that I find it so funny. But that video that I tweeted of the monkey going crazy inside of the hotel room, she did not like find it funny at all. And I watched it through like 10 times and I actually laughed harder every time, which is embarrassing in and of itself. He is going insano mode, man. He is. Can I give you a pro tip, by the way, while Kate's here? We're going to need steel at some point. I mean, we got a good... Wild is good for us if we ever get this hearts build popping, man. Anyway. Use High Priestess first, just to get it out of here. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, I'm going to give you a marriage pro tip. Now, this is probably self-evident, but it's still, you know, it's good to know. If your wife ever sends you a video to watch it right away. That's my advice to you. As soon as you see it, watch it. There have been times where Kate has sent me a video and I've been like, oh, like I'm doing my own thing right now. I'm busy. I'm not going to watch it. This is Satan trying to cause you problems. Watch the video as soon as you get it so that you can send a reaction. It sends a message to the other person that you are reading their messages and that you take them seriously. Plus, you know, worst case scenario, maybe the video's not that good, but most of the time, it's probably going to slap. Let's be honest with one another. She sends me 20 TikToks an hour. Well, okay, listen, buddy, you're the one who married her. I don't have control over that. Kate might go through a spree of sending me like 2 or 3 videos. I mean, 20 TikToks an hour, that's... I can understand. I have some sympathy for you in that case. Oh, man, hang on. By the way, we're popping. Have you noticed the poppery? Now, there is... I appreciate that it's foiled up. We do need to live, though. Brother, I hate it as much as the next guy. I can't live if I don't do at least one of these, okay? So I have to do this one, but that's not going to give me enough money to do anything. Because, oh no, we still get rewards because this is default difficulty. It's a play and then a skip because a negative joker is valuable. I definitely, I agree with you on that one. It's a nice little non-debuffed full house with 50 chips added, dipped in Mama Liz's chili oil. I'm not doing the voice anymore. Isn't that enough for you? Okay, it's worse when you don't do the voice? Fine, I'm going to bring the voice back. Bene Gesserit-ass discourse. Uncommon Joker. Look at that. At least it... Oh, I can't afford it. No. No. Doesn't even make sense. I don't know. I don't think the flush house is happening this time, guys. We do have ace 2, 3, 4, 5. It's gonna be realistically 800. It's gonna be like 1200. I don't think it's good enough. I need a Oh, hello, hello.
Oh, final hour update. Oh, the final 45-minute update.
Okay, okay.
Bear Taffy has just taken the lead
Okay, okay.
with a 9.7 mil, and he's still going. And Corey also is kind of right behind too. He's got a nutso run, so it's coming down to the wire here.
On the
sure.
table or off the table?
On every table. Everyone's on the table.
Okay, understandable.
Good luck.
Thank you, thank you. I've never seen a more restartable deck. The baseball coming out early and then not being able to ever get the payoff with the uncommon jokers is one of the coolest things I've ever seen. What was the peak of swag usage? I feel like maybe 2013 might have been peak swag. Some of us never lost it. You know, we said we would never forget about swagging, and we meant it. You know, we don't choose our words flippantly. So I'm trying to bring it back now. Brother, I'm not buying a mega standard pack. I know, like, I could have enhanced cards, but, like, I'm saving my econ for... Like, a bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. Although I think I'm fishing for the bush on this one. That was the bird in the hand. Yeah, but inside of the hand was a bush, brother. This is not great. This could be a club. We know that this cannot be a club. This could be 3 clubs. This could also be a club, but... My ace of clubs! Guys? Play the non-clubs and keep the steel card in hand. This is it right here. Yes! Oh, but you know what? Buy the voucher then. This is the bird in the hand and the bird in the bush. That's right. It was the same bird the whole time. Normally I would love to create another good card, but I think there's no choice. We absolutely have to get 2 bonus cards, in my opinion. Everything else is too risky. This at least for sure activates driver's license, which is necessary. You're obviously gone. I appreciate the 20 bucks. You will give us some flat mults, which could come in handy because we're not going to get it from that. I'm not really playing it straight. I don't see Hangin' Chad doing it for us. God is my witness, I think we have enough. Now, don't get me wrong, it's going to suck ass. It's a flush worth for us. We've never leveled up any planets. You had to spend down. Chat, when you don't waste all of your gold on 7 rerolls without having the money to buy anything. But what if one Joker out of 180 showed up? Okay. You got to think about the long term, bro. There's plays here. There's playing low cards and there's playing Fibonacci cards. Now, we drew none Fibonacci's, which kind of sucks. This will add 12 to our mults, which will then be multiplied by 3. So we're adding 47. So it's 87 times 48. That's like 30,000, bro. Oh, that's... Well, you gotta admit, that's pretty fucking funny. Oh, man. You need the fibs. I think you need the fibs, bro. There's no other way. If we don't fight to the death, they will kill us both. Now, the ace is already debuffed. Are there even 3s? There's 3s and 8s left. That's nice. We now at least have a full house with 3 Fibonacci enablers. That's adding 14 to the mults. Now you got to yeet a hand. You yeet a hand of non-Fibonacci enabled cards. You play a full house with 4 Fibonacci enablers. Dipped in Mama Lizzie's We've Got a Chance oil. Rip, lads. That one stings. Oh, if we played the 3, we would have gotten a higher... I still think we don't make it, but we got close. Okay, we got to go fast. Just the worst boss blind, to be honest with you. Good thing you didn't reroll, right? So true, I could have died broke. That's what you get for running flush cheese. Did you see the tweet from another roguelike content creator that said the Balatro community is quickly becoming the most annoying community in the world of roguelites? It's raining +2s right now. Well, listen, I don't necessarily agree with them, but it is annoying sometimes. I feel like the game comes out and everyone's like, wow, this game's so much fun. And then you see streamers playing it like for the first time, and they're like, how do I play? And then people are like, oh, it's really good, you should play it for yourself and figure it out. Then they play like 2 flushes, and people are like, flush build, oh my god. And then they're like, Kung, Alt F4, I'm going back to League of Legends. The engines have to get online. Death card, sure. Jumbo standard pack, red seal polychrome. Okay, polychrome king. We're now in the duplication zone. Next base edition Joker becomes 4. Oh my gosh, we got it! Okay, 2 of these Andrews out here. Send it. Discard down to 0. Great thing about this build is that it's speedy too. Destroyed a diamond, lull. Okay, 1 moment please. Subscriber badge. Chat, what's red subscriber badge? 1 year. You're lucky. You're running out of time? I'm having fun, bro. You don't have face cards? hotboytoke. I have 2 face cards, bro. I have 2 face cards. You're stepping off of your gay Jar Jar Binks joke just to be wrong? You broke character. That's what's got me most embarrassed. Listen, we gotta swing for the fences on this one, boys. Face cards give 30 chips when scored. We got some work to do.
Hello there, Ryan.
Hello, hello.
You want to pop down with us for the
Oh,
the
sure.
outro?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Really? Everyone's
Hello.
posting in the Discord. Look at my E-run, like all Tuesday and Wednesday, and I'm like, oh man, Thursday's gonna be crazy. And then
It was a bit of a. This was what I expected. I didn't think that people were gonna get like super crazy runs, but that's what happened on Tuesday. And then today, much more chill. I mean, we had basically only 2 lead changes throughout the whole
Corey,
day.
your high was that was only like 15 or something, right? 15
yeah. It was just like it was like nothing.
Yeah, not even that great.
You know,
Yeah, it's
our
really
highest
pathetic, honestly.
our highest score today was lower than Dan's score, and he got
Yeah.
eliminated.
Yeah.
Well, that's an unnecessary stray at Dan, but okay.
Well, no, I just mean the part was that he was eliminated, but I see.
Yeah, right.
I get what you're saying. But hey, that was a lot of fun. Congratulations, Corey, again.
Thank you.
Congrats.
Yeah, thank you. It was a good time. Thanks for doing all the work. You know, gathering us together.
No worries. I hope everyone had a good time and enjoyed it.
I did. I would do it again in a heartbeat.
In a
Awesome.
New York minute.
We'll see.
Olsen
maybe,
twins.
maybe.
Yeah, that was fun, man.
Yeah. All right.
They're in a
Have
movie
good
called
rest.
New York Minute. I wasn't making a weird comment, okay?
I don't know any movies, so every time you make a movie reference, I don't know how to respond.
I might have expected that of any genre of film, you might know some Olsen Twins movies.
It was an Olsen Twins movie.
Parent Trap? Is that Olsen?
That's Lindsay Lohan,
that's
bro.
Lindsay Lohan.
So then there's your answer. There's your answer. No,
But that's
I
kind
don't
of in
know
the
any
genre.
Yeah.
Movies that have 2 girls who look alike, except in one of the movies, it's the same girl.
Yeah. Pretty much.
All right.
All right. You guys
taking
have
off.
good days, all right?
All right, later.
Yeah.
Later.
Bye bye.
See you.
Imagine the spectral pack popping off though. Imagine polychroming this Joker. I got destroyed. I got destroyed. The only thing that matters is the straight flush. I care for nothing else. We're not even close, bro. But imagine! We can't even draw a diamond to save our life. All right, well. It is what it is. We didn't get, we played okay in the first couple of rounds, and then later we had a couple where the luck of the draw was like not so good. I mean, the one where we got the negative baseball joker, and then we didn't get any uncommon jokers, even when we skipped blinds to get uncommon jokers. It just filled the shop with like tarot cards. That one took the wind out of my sails for sure. Then you got fucking Arnold Poindexter in chat. It's because you bought the tarot cards appear 2 times more often voucher 87 minutes ago. And I'm like, what do you got? Like a fucking duotang of a... I didn't even remember that, man. Whoa, what the hell? Polychrome. Polychrome I can't? Polychrome I can't? How'd you do that? Polychrome flashbang out? Polychrome molt? How'd you do that? Is there a rainbow? Is there a rainbow modifier? You do P followed by exclamation mark, then emoji. What? It just makes a... What is this? That just makes P. Now I did P, I can't feel my face. It worked! Okay. Kate is ready. I'm going to send you over there. We're away starting tomorrow, and I'll be back next Monday. And in my world, next Monday is not the next Monday. It's the Monday after that. It will be March the... I'm going to say it's going to be March the 11th, if I had to guess. That sounds right to me. I'll see you then.
Show it to Luna. What is it? Oh, it's so cursed. You know what she said to me the other day? She said, I don't like Sesame Street anymore. So I think Elmo was like, bye. His very number block. Oh my god. You do not understand how every whole number has a personality. I never thought that was something that I thought I would experience in my life. That's a lot of personalities. You telling me. You telling me, man. It's gonna be so funny when she's my age and when my nieces are... I mean, they're much older than Luna. But when my daughter is my age, she's gonna be like, bro, Gen Alpha, so freaking old. Cannot relate. What are they talking about? Growing up with Dora. Dora the Explorer? Never seen them. I relate myself more to Gen Beta because I grew up with Numberblocks. Am I right, boys? And then the Gen Beta go like, yeah. What the heck is freaking Dora, dude? It's like, bro, which number block was your favorite number block? I mean, come on. Number 13, wasn't he hilarious? Keep falling down, tripping, bro. Number 13, Numberblocks. Oh my god, it's so funny. My dad even defined himself as number 13. Bro, that's hilarious. OMG, OMG. That's gonna be Gen Betas when they're my age. I'm so number 4 coded. Dude, you're actually, you don't even know what number 4 is, I'm sure. But you actually kind of look like number 4. He's square, and he likes to skate, and he got like thick eyebrows. And then number 3 likes to juggle her balls. She got 3 balls and she likes to juggle them. Not like that, you freaking dirties. 27. 27 is like, not like every number have individual personality, but 27 is like any, like 7 is artist. She likes to make art. 7 colors of rainbow. So 27 is extendo of artist. So I guess I could see, but I mean 27, first of all, she's a girl and she's very artsy. I don't really see Watanabe artsy. But Watanabe, I can see him as 4 though. You're square and thick eyebrows. You know, you kind of look alike. Honestly, you should look up Numberblock 4. I don't have thick eyebrows. Yeah, but then other than the eyebrows, you guys look kind of like, look alike. Dude, if you see it, you're gonna agree, okay? You'd be like, I can see it. But if you say, if you look like 3, that's not true, because 3 is a girl and she juggles. And she got like a little 3 crown on her head. That is not librarian. I think if anything, I can see Watanabe as 8. 8 is Octoblock. It's like it got tentacles, because 8 is like octopus, octo. And then sometimes Octoblock becomes naughty and he becomes Octo Naughty. So what the hell is Octo Naughty? Oh, he should be in jail. Octo Naughty, he's a criminal. He is. But I don't think he goes to jail though. So Wata, you can be Octo Naughty. You're the like one and only evil guy in the number world. And then number 15 is a super secret step squad. And my daughter loves super secret step squad. And like she's like super cool. I forgot which number was the super gamer. Was it number 16? I forgot which number was the super gamer. It's a girl and she's a super gamer. And then I said, is mommy super gamer? And then she said no. I'm not a super gamer. Why am I not number 7? First of all, number 7 is a girl, like I said. And she's very like artsy, like paints. She paints with a lot of colors. You don't really paint with a lot of colors. 7 is so iconic. 8 is iconic. He got 8 tentacles. Wiki says it's a he. Wait, what? Number 7 is a he? Bro, you should listen to him. You can, you would kind of make a little, I don't know. I'm sorry. I should pay attention, I guess. You're gonna cancel me for misgenderifying numbers? Ah, damn! What number is me and Ryan? Ryan's 13, because 13 always like falls and bonks and, you know. My daughter said I'm 3, because she's very like upbeat, I guess. This is 7, right? Bro is watching legit 13-minute long video. Oh, you know what? 7 is just the rainbow. 17 is the artsy guy. Sorry, 17 is the artsy guy. And then 7 is just the rainbow. 17 is the artsy. Dude, why am I supposed to know this? I kind of like... I don't want to talk about it, honestly. My daughter talks about this all day. I'm gonna be freaking... Honestly, I like 2. I like 2. I like 0. 0 has no block. I like 1 because she's so cute. And I like 2 because 2 reminds me of Ryan. I think they're like underrated. 2 is so Ryan. That's spot on. 2 is very cute. He's a very nice guy. 1 is very cute. But I also like 0.
Took my bike to the lake. Brought my shovel, brought my rake. Took my boy to the swing. Let him swing, let them ring. Bought my friends Italian beef. Make them fart and make them queef. Abraham Lincoln was governor here. Only a steel man can be enough. If you know what I'm talking about? Sufjan Stevens?